reports are he can create. Let's see how this goes. He's drawing those cards very slowly. He's like, this is the hand that I could use to get me one step closer to going to Paris, France.
Standby.
Doesn't want any surprise, just one at a time, one card at a time. It looks like we're going to start with this card, Molcharmi Purulia. It's going to be difficult because he is playing Ryzeal.
Yeah, lots of summons from the hand, but there's the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring! Bam, and we're going to chain a second copy of Purulia! That one will not be checked by Mario, it looks like, which means he will still get the draws for every summon from the hand, which Ryzeal, like you said, does a lot, especially the Onomat version.
Well, that's one right now. At least it's not two, but that's going to hurt as he slowly replenishes Julian's hand every time Mario summons.
And again, the age-old question, do you interact with the main deck monsters or do you not? It can always be a tough call. Against the less pure versions of Ryzeal, it's probably not the best, but we are going to Dominus Impulse the effect of Ice Ryzeal, not letting you get the summon, but because there is no trap card in the graveyard, it will not be destroyed. This might force Mario to play more into the Purulia if he wants to actually get a rank 4 playoff here.
That's definitely a challenge here. It's taking a moment for Mario to decide what he wants to do next, but it looks like it is going to go ahead and resolve. You might be able to continue your combos, but you're right. If you are leaning into the Do-Do-Do side of this Do-Do deck, you are going to be giving your opponent more cards because even Do-Do-Do Do Warrior is going to go ahead and special summon from the hand, so that could be difficult. I haven't seen his hand yet, but this is difficult. You have to decide whether or not you're going to give your opponent more advantage or just sit there and leave Ice Ryzeal sitting like a lame duck. So Mario about to play a second card?
Well, he asked Julian how many cards he had in his hand, and he only said 3, which isn't actually that many cards, but if any one of them is a combination of Maliss cards, Mario's in big trouble if he just passes. So he's like, I can't afford to just stop playing. He's going to activate the effect of Gaga Ganbara Knight, revealing the Gaga girl that he has in his extra deck, allowing him to summon this card and potentially summon another monster from his hand. But that gives you 2 draws off of Purulia. If you're Julian.
Gambara Knight?
That's fine.
So we are going to go ahead and allow that. Special summon, and that's another draw. Of course that's fine.
And are we going to use the effect of summon from the hand again? It looks like we're not. Maybe just trying to dodge giving him the extra draw if we can avoid it.
I'm not playing anything.
Okay.
Yep, I respect it. Makes a lot of sense to me. He also might have no target in hand, but it yet to be seen.
I have 2.
We've seen in this situation some duelists that play Xyz-based decks turn into Baguska, the terribly tired Tapir. I wonder, it's not necessarily as effective against Maliss because of the Link monsters, but he's got his work cut out for him. Obviously, since it's just Purulia, it's not as big a deal to special summon from the extra deck, so this choice is going to be most important. I am seeing those materials in defense mode. That usually means a duelist is summoning Baguska. Oh no, Gallant Granite!
Ooh, threatening the potential to search Nibiru, the Primal Being here, as the rock target in his deck that can essentially say, hey Julian, do all the Maliss combos you want. See what happens.
Yeah, come get me. Well, there we go. We're going to grab Nibiru, the Primal Being there, and then use the detach effect of the Gaga Gambara Knight.
Yeah, that'll allow him to, I believe, search for another, basically, I think either Zubaba card or I think maybe a Gaga card as well you can grab.
Well, let's see what he pulls out of the deck.
One pile at a time.
Always interesting when duels do that. Even Julian noted that he picked up like half the deck just trying to see, but he is going to get a go monster. It's Go Goblinberg.
Which is going to be some more summons, but I believe Goblinberg specifically summons, I want to say it summons from the hand deck or graveyard, which means you will be able to sort of dodge at least one more Purulia draw, but you'll give them one more with the Goblinberg themselves if you're able to summon that card. But right now it's only a normal summon effect, so I'm not sure you can do that this turn.
Nibiru the Primal Being certainly helpful there. It does give a little bit of insurance, and you are sort of setting up for the next turn using some of these once per turn effects to make sure that you are not in trouble if you do survive to the next turn.
Yeah, but the fear is like, what cards does Julian have? We got this pass. I mean, this Nibiru might be enough to like force Julian to go for a more conservative Maliss line, but I don't know. This deck is known for playing through almost everything, Nibiru included. So let's see how it goes. Julian begins his turn.
I did see a couple of cards in Julian's hand, including a Maliss White Rabbit, but looks like we're going to start off with Maliss P. Dormouse.
I mean, I can't think of any better starter than that. This will allow him to banish any Maliss card he wants from his deck.
Thinking.
Yes, it's time to count the summons here, by the way, chat. That is 1.
It's always rare when we count the summons and know Nibiru is in there, you know? It's always fun.
Something that Gallant Granite adds to the equation, sort of threatens the presence. You want to summon 5 cards against me?
And even if we didn't know by the stream that Julian drew a Maliss name for turn, that Chessy Cat Banish totally tells me that he has one in hand, because you wouldn't normally do that if you didn't already have the White Rabbit in hand, to get the uber value out of the Chessy Cat effect to draw 2 cards.
It's totally fair. And by the way, summon counts 2.
I mean, there's a world here where we see like 4th summon Heart Scripter, and we just like try to attack twice in the battle phase by getting GWC
how many
06 with 5,000 attack points. You know what I mean?
Could do
so
that,
like,
yeah.
Because every Maliss monster currently gets plus 600, so you'll go 31, and then you'll come back, you'll be 56, and that's more than enough for lethal if you have access to banishing, shuffling back a banished Maliss card to the deck. I'm not sure Julian will be able to do, but we'll see as the turn progresses.
It's certainly a creative way to do it. And Julian right now getting the best practice you can as a World Championship representative because you are playing somebody who was hungry for that trip to Paris.
Man, Julian's hand is just so incredible. I just saw a backup at Ignister in his hand as well. That's pretty good.
Kind of the full complement of Maliss monsters.
Wow, we're going to be banishing the March Hare off the chest. We got to get those 2 extra draws, and now we're going to activate the effect, pay 300, and add it back to our hand, and we still have that monster's effect to summon itself by banishing another Maliss monster. Oh,
everything is coming up Julian's way. Oh, and there's a gold sarcophagus in his hand. This is everything.
At this point, Julian's just thinking to himself, okay, how can I play through this Nibiru? Not play around, play through. Go ahead and activate it. See what happens.
It is Julian's game to win. And by the way, with the Maliss P Dormouse, we got the Chessy Cat, that's 3. So this would be 4, right?
Yes, and then whatever he summons after this would be the 5th summon.
So no.
It uses Splash Breach, I should say.
And I think we are targeting the Maliss P Dormouse.
That is fine.
5.
Anything on Ryze?
No, this is 4.
Oh, it is 4. Okay, you're right. Because 2, 2, yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Jokes aside, we do have the Splash Mage bringing out the Maliss P Dormouse in defense mode.
Fine.
But this is rough now if you're Mario, because now you have no really good time to Nibiru, because if we go into Red Ransom here, because we have the March Hare in hand, or White Binder too, that works as well, because having the March Hare in hand basically means whatever Link 3 you get rid of, I can just banish and bring it back using March Hare's effect, if it's in the graveyard. And then you just give me a free token body to kind of like fight through everything, and now I know most of your interactions are gone.
And Maliss P, Chessy Cat.
So we know we haven't used the Dormouse banishment effect now, and it does look like we're going to get rid of the Gambara Knight as well as the March Hare and the Dormouse, paying some 300 life points there to activate the effect.
Anything here?
Yep, Dormouse, because we already used Chessy Cat this turn.
Okay.
Thinking here for the Nibiru, now is as good a time as any because you know your opponent has the March Hare. It's pretty rough here, considering that you're kind of just like giving your opponent more opportunity to put more names in his banishment. But there we see the Nibiru coming down. This will only have 0 defense points, and I believe
stats
3,200 attack.
Well,
it's going to have a little bit of defense from the Gallic Granite.
That's right, that's right. I think it's like 23 and 18 or something are their stats.
Res
good.
Oh, linking it off.
Into the Link Spider. We are playing it in Julian's extra deck for exactly this situation, and because we have the backup in our hand, that's now a Link monster that we can use to summon and get access to our wizard. Ooh.
One of the first Cyberse Link monsters to ever come out, creeping its way back onto the World Championship qualifier stage, and a really heads-up way to do it. Again, a Cyberse monster. I don't think there's any normal Cyberse monsters in his hand. He's not that much of a Galaxy Brain duelist, but he's doing a great job navigating everything here as he's about to activate the March Hare effect.
Yeah, just get access to White Binder, right?
That's fine.
I would imagine you'd have to. And that draw would feel pretty good right now.
And what's cool is because he has the gold sarcophagus, even if we have something like Ash Blossom here to interact with the White Binder, we're still able to gold sarcophagus White Rabbit, and then get access to GW06 that way, and then just summon back White Binder using that card. There's the Ash Blossom I was talking about, but I don't think it's going to matter because of the play I just described.
Ash Blossom Majority Spring certainly powerful to be able to stop that, but it's not going to be enough. There's so many powerful cards still in Julian's hand.
Oh my gosh, do you know what that set card could be? We know that Mario plays Gravedigger's Trap Hole. We've seen it day 0, we've seen it day 1, we've seen it day 2. That's what that set card could be.
Now, it also could be a Ryzeal Plasma Hole, so we'll have to find out if it's a live trap or not.
It could be just one gigantic bait. You're totally correct.
And if I recall correctly, when Mario was on the featured match stage, he just had a set bonfire, but that was enough to scare his opponent because it was set off a triple tactics thrust.
Yeah.
So you don't know if it's a bluff, a live trap card, a dead trap card. We will have to find out one way or the other.
That was hilarious. He's like, I'm going to set bonfire, and the guy's like, oh yeah, that's enough. You win.
Yep.
Right, so gold sarcophagus finally being activated. Let's see what we're going to banish out of the box.
There's the White Rabbit play I was talking about. We can now pay 300, summon that, and then get the search for our all-important Maliss trap cards, specifically GWC06. Seems like a pretty good one for this board texture.
Well, maybe a bumpy ride, because there goes the GWC06 set face down.
It is worth noting, too, that I believe we've used every single main deck Maliss monster's effect to summon themselves. The only things we have left are Heart Scripter and Red Ransom.
Well, there's 3 Cyberse monsters on the field.
One of them including a Maliss name, so this could be Heart Scripter right here. There she is.
Crypto's fine.
Attempt Cryptor, targeting Chessie.
Yep, we're going to shuffle back the Chessie Cat to non-target banisher card. It's going to be the set card. Is that Gravediggers? Let's find out together. It is non-targeting, and it's Onomat Pyra. You're right. It is a bluff.
I mean,
So
it still
Crypto's at
could
31
caused
edge.
him to go ahead and use up that effect to banish it, although there wasn't really any other great targets on the field. And of course, the Nibiru, the
Effects.
Primal Being, probably
Yep.
not long for this world. But now we're going to see the backup at Ignister slapping on down.
And I do want to point out this hard scriptor is currently 3,100, and if it comes
That's
back,
target
it'll have
bonus.
5,600 attack points, which is a lot of damage.
We may be able to see Julian close it out in this turn, actually.
This feels like access code to me. If I had to guess,
to get
use
attack.
access code's effect,
Yeah,
targeting
I'll
the Cryptor, gain 3,000, banish the Cryptor, destroy, and then there it is. Mario sees the writing on the wall. Game one goes to Julian. The duel's handshake. The cards are being drawn.
Now, would you look at the time? It's time to duel. So I believe Mario choosing to go
Main
first
phase.
here.
Starting off, I believe we're going straight into main phase. We're going to set a mysterious card and pass. Mario has no plays.
No.
Drop turn.
Oh
Yep.
no!
I can see the not like this emotes from here.
Is this the
Normal
non-engine
summon back.
hand? Is this the all just no all brakes, no gas?
But that could be okay if you want to slow your opponent down.
I mean, normal something backup at Ignister from Julian isn't the greatest way to start off either.
Will this be the end of the tournament run from an explosive combo from Julian, or has Mario got enough cards in his hand to stop everything Julian tries? Let's start off with Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring against the backup at Ignister.
9, the Wizard. There currently are no Cyberses in the graveyard, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go battle phase and attack with the backup. Both players seem to have
1200,
very low
1500
impact
to-
hands. Okay.
These two.
That could
Set one.
also mean, however,
Set
that
two.
there are just as amazing
Set three.
stopping cards from Julian's set, but if he's setting 3, is that just trap after trap after trap?
I have no idea what those cards could be, but I bet you they're all scary.
Standby.
Scary, but not starting to do anything, right?
Yeah,
Did Mario just
that's fine.
go main? Okay, we're in main phase.
Can you imagine?
I was like, did I just see him draw and pass? I'm like, what's happening? Okay. Okay, this is where it goes. Normal summon, go glove. I believe
Oh, wow.
I believe it's stronger than backup. I believe it's only 1,200 attack points backup, but I believe glove is 1,500. I've never needed to know the attack points of this monster.
Well, thinking about the monster, though, this is typically a card you want to leave in the deck so you can send it to the graveyard with Do Warrior, and now the fact that you've drawn it kind of telegraphs the weak position that Mario's in. If you're normal summoning that card, it means you don't have other options to use, and there are so many good normal summons in his deck, so
Yeah, it has
this
zero.
is difficult.
It has 0 attack points, by the way. So he's just using the effect of special summon a Zubababa or a Gagaga monster from his hand.
I'm supposed to implement that.
Not a bad idea, but Infinite Impermanent's going to lock that down.
So no extra summon here. Now he just has a 0 attack monster in play. That can't summon itself from the graveyard, so if he loses it, it's no big deal. We're going to activate the effect of Zubaba Bancho in the hand.
Coat. And this is helpful because all you need to control is one of those fabled names right there, and you can special summon that monster.
And then you can target one Go Dodo in his graveyard and special summon it, but he does not currently have any. But there's Dominus Impulse.
With a trap card, too.
Going to negate and destroy the Bancho.
That's fine.
So goodbye, Zubaba Bancho, Coat.
It's what we thought here. Julian's hand was pretty much all non-engine
hand?
as well,
Right.
but he's the one that's forced to use it first. There's a chance that Mario has just the same amount as well.
Pass turn. So during the end phase, Julian taking a look at the cards
end
before he
phase.
decides to draw.
This is going to be an interesting use of resources here from both players. Basically, any one card can turn it on for both of them.
Drop turn.
Here we see the draw.
Phase.
What is it from Julian?
MTP.
We're going to activate MTPO7. That'll get us our Malice engine if we need it.
Had to do that the hard way. Set it, wait, and then activate. Didn't get to banish any Malice cards for that
Good.
extra advantage, but finally got to the Malice P Dormouse.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be huge to see. If this Dormouse resolves, that could be it. Because then Julian will proceed to do as many Malice combos as he can, and the advantage might be unsurmountable if you're Mario.
Man, you can cut the tension in the air with a knife. That normal summon, let's see what we got. It's going to be Artifact Lancia!
In response to the Dormouse's effect, but we have Called by the Grave
what?
for the Artifact Lancia, and
That's
Mario
the handshake!
concedes!